Starzy Gaming here. Today we're going to be doing another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2019. Today we're going to be working on a 1997 Toyota Lucida / Estima / Previa. I call it a Toyota Previa. Well, yeah, without further ado, let's do this. Okay, we are here at the junkyard. There is a Toyota Previa here. It says Lucida Estima, but I call it a Toyota Previa because that's honestly what it actually is. So this is the very weird egg-shaped hatchback made by Toyota. I will save this little introduction for it for once we get back to the garage. 14 grand for a Toyota Previa. That is over expensive. See, it says Toyota Lucida. Bye. Alright, let's go back to the garage. Okay, we're here at the garage. We have the Previa. So yeah, let's get working. First of all, I believe this has a V8 OHV. Oh, so you can do that. I thought the game was just glitched. Alright, let's take the drive shaft off and all that stuff. Take off the starter. There is no starter. It's a little glitched out there, but that's alright. That is what I'm talking about. The reason that I love this car is because it is the predecessor to the Toyota Sienna, which is my favorite car in the world currently. And in case you're wondering about what config of the Toyota Sienna, it's a 1999 Toyota Sienna CE and a burgundy one. There's 2 drive shafts. That's quite strange. Wait, let me check if there's 2 drive shafts real quick. That's funny, this thing needs 2 drive shafts. Okay then. And that's pretty strange, but it's probably common in most cars nowadays. Why is it called a Toyota Lucida? There's a spoiler? Wow. That I'm not going to put on here because I'm trying to make this look like a trashy soccer mom minivan. I don't know why that's my goal. It's a G all-wheel drive. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Move equipment, car lifter A. Take the engine out. Put it on. The funny thing is, the Toyota Previa actually is supercharged, but only has 141 horsepower. It has 1 more horsepower than a modern day MX-5 Miata. I mean, hey, as much as I do love minivans, that's hilarious. That's hilariously bad that it has 1 more horsepower than MX-5 Miata. I mean, come on, Mazda. I originally had a Tesla Model S video that I was going to upload, but I just scrapped the video instead because I was too excited to work on this. So I'm probably going to work on the Tesla Model S in my next video. Even though Teslas are my enemy, they're still kind of cool to work on. Alright. Now, suspension. Move this back. Move this back. If this has a livery on it, that'll be very strange. One thing I'd like to say that I've never seen in my lifetime is a Toyota Previa race car. And that would be something special. Take off this rubber bushing. So like I said before, since this thing is supercharged, I will not supercharge it like I supercharge most cars, because this is, in my opinion, the least deserving car in the world to be supercharged. I believe this thing does not have a fuel pump. Oh, it does. Fuel pump. I bet if I threw an old starter, it would take like 10 cranks, but it would start. I bet a horse. Okay, let's work on the other side. Oh, this thing did have another solid rear drive axle in it. So what I do is, once I'm done with taking off and repairing all of the suspension parts and the engine parts. I take off all the body parts because I like to buy them fresh from the shop. This looks like it's in 100% condition. Let me look. Front. Oh, I still have some old parts. Oh, well, it's in 38% condition, but it looks really good. And didn't have a side mirror either. So this thing only had one door on it. Another interesting thing about this egg-shaped van, not hatchback, excuse my Pringles. It has, this is a 3-door minivan, or 4 I guess if you count the trunk. Has 3 doors. The door here, and the door here. There's just 3 doors. One right here for passenger because they need to get in, and the driver because they need to get in. And in it does have 3 rows of seats. That's a nice feature. Okay, anyway, in here there's only 3 doors because I guess since this thing was sold in America, their thought was that they didn't want their kids to get out on the driver's side. They wanted their kids to get out on the curb side so they wouldn't get hit by the cars. But nowadays, sadly, I guess they ditched the idea and they don't want their kids to be safe anymore. Even though it's fun, I'm not going to supercharge the Previa. Sorry this is taking a while. There is more stuff to be prepared than I thought. Some cars are deserving to be supercharged, but this one is indeed not deserving at all. Now, once I actually get these parts on, I will show you some of the weird quirks and features of the Previa, or the Lucida, or whatever you want to call it. I call it a Previa, because that's really what it is, but others, for some strange reason, prefer to call it a Lucida or an Estima right here. Lucida and Estima. I'd rather call it a Toyota Estima, but whatever. This has a pretty small engine, camshaft, crankshaft. It's so fun supercharging it. But so much of stress to see. Is this part supercharged? No, it isn't. Alright, let's get some of the first things that we need to get, usually in the car. Before I do anything else, I need to take out the air filter. I can repair the clip, base, and cover. So I'll just be weird right now and put that in. Can't repair the air filter for reasons that I don't even need to say. Okay, that's why I got only an alternator. Alright, nope. Not me to do that. Okay. piston with conrod. Working with a V8, so it's just 8, simple. Power steering pump, fuel filter, ignition distributor. Fuel filter, ignition distributor, ignition coil B, and ignition distributor rotor. Oh, wrong cap. And a cam gear. V8 OHV. I expected it to have 4 camshafts, but maybe that's just a V8 and not a V8 OHV. So let's install all of these things. I guess the timing chain is still dead. Okay. Shoeshuri. I like how it looks kind of spiky at the top. Okay. Oh. I have no rod caps or crankshaft bearing caps, thankfully. Because I didn't have to take off those pain in the butt things. Timing chain, engine head, flywheel, etc. Timing chain, flywheel, engine head, not header, head. Clue. Okay. We got all of our fancy stuff on here. Ah, man, that's gross. Anyway. See, those valve push rods disappear. Okay, valve push rod, timing cover, valve push rod. Timing cover. Rock. Hey, his name is John Cena. 16 of those. Spark plugs, I know we're gonna need some. Need 8 spark plugs, I believe. Oh, that's what I forgot to get. Darn it. And the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold. I have 3 good clutch plates, and I never used any of them. Oil filter, exhaust manifold, intake manifold. Exhaust manifold. Intake. I always thought that sounded really weird. And sure enough, I forgot the water pump, the crankshaft pulley, but that's alright, because we can get those things. We need the carburetor. Wow. Exhaust manifold. I forgot about my spark plugs and my valve push rods. Pretty vital. No. Tried sneaking in there, those little sneaky supercharged spark plugs. I have to avoid them each time. It's very annoying. No. Get out of there. Good. Who's a good little spark plug? You're not. Because you keep sneaking into my supercharged engine. I wonder if the base model comes supercharged. I doubt it. Valve push rod. 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 VPR. I'm happy they don't have as many bolts as like an oil pan. I just have one screw. At least they did that. At least there's no camshaft bearing caps. There's crankshaft bearing caps, but no camshaft bearing caps. Because camshaft bearing caps are my enemy. Install rocker arms, even though we're not finished with the valve push rods. Oh. My mouse is acting funny. Okay, I fixed my little mouse issue or solution. I mean, yeah. Lock your arm. Little valve push rod. Rocker arm. Screw. Rocker arm. Screw. Water pump, crankshaft, pulley, engine head cover, ignition wires, carburetor. Water pump. Water pump, pulley. Carburetor. Actually, this thing is a round air filter, so might as well just get that out of the way. And then we have a 4-barrel carburetor, ignition wires, crank shaft pulley. Yeah, I think that's all we. Oh yeah, engine head cover. Head cover. Big steel looking one. Yeah. For once, we actually nailed everything we needed. I'll put the beautiful air filter on and the cover. It's kind of nice to work on a Previa. Engine head cover B. I never put the clutch release bearing on there. Crankshaft pulley. It's a tiny crankshaft pulley. Rod cap and crankshaft bearing cap. Crankshaft pulley. Okay. Oh. We have our crankshaft pulley. I don't know why I bought it again. And I forgot about our little cap buddies. Oh, there's a crankshaft bearing cap right there. 3 of those, and then cap. And I bought another one as usual. And thinking farther ahead, I will purchase the finest oil pan, a V8 OHV, and there are some serpentine belts we have to deal with. I didn't think I was done because I thought I was missing some idler rollers and all that stuff. I wish I could sell the cars that I rebuilt to you guys, because that sounds really, that would be really nice. Like, I just give away all of the cars I worked on. It'd be a signature car. I don't know why I have an extra crankshaft bearing cap. Oh yeah, because I bought another one on accident. This time I will remember, oh, I actually do need this extra one. This time I will remember to put the oil in the car. The second the engine goes in, I will put the oil in the car. It might just be me, but I find it very satisfying. Belt. It needs a belt tensioner, that I know. Serpentine belt A, V8 OHV. I just V8 OHV. Is there no V8 OHV? There really is no V8 OHV. Oh, there it is. I'll buy a V8 one too, just for the heck of it. There it is. It's easy to determine by the shape of it. And I forgot the idler rollers, but that's okay. I don't want to be working with it sideways, so we'll just rotate it back to the place that it should be in. Oh, no belt tensioner and no idler rollers. There's no radiator fan on here, so that's... Well, and I'm happy that I'm working with my favorite engine, as you guys know, a V8 OHV. Surprised that there's a V8 in this Toyota Previa. That seems pretty surprising to me. Alright, I think we're done. And just to prove to you guys that it's not just me being weird, if you hear that noise, you cannot take off the oil fill plug. Oh, you cannot take off the oil fill plug while it's not in the car. I can't lower the lifter even more. It's kind of dumb. I don't see why you would need to have the lifter in the car. I mean, the wheels on the car, just to lower it down to the ground. If anything, it'd be even easier. That's how science works. What the heck? Why is that there? Oh, I put it there. Battery. ABS module, radiator A, air filter. ABS module, radiator A, air filter. And then the clip, because the cover got repaired. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just being safe. The cover got repaired, so I don't think I need it. The ABS module. Alright. This car is not turning out too bad. Well, except for the interior and the frames, things in pretty good condition, aside from the literally missing suspension. Yeah. Radiator, fan housing, fan. I believe it's just that. Oh yeah, because there's only room for one fan. Alright. Just make sure we have all the clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put the oil in the car just to be safe. I wonder if you could buy an oil fill plug. And top it off. Okay. We are good. Okay. We got everything off our Previa now. Well, not technically we didn't, but you get the point. I want to fix it right now. I don't want to. Okay. Very base parts, the suspension cross member. We have a bunch of front steering knuckle C's, a bunch of front axle knuckle cover, front wheel hubs are okay. Brake disc, wheel hub stuff, brake disc, ventilated. Wheel hub. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Wheel hub. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are covered. Okay. Tie rod, sway bar, rubber bushing. Tie, sway, rub. Tie, sway, rub. Time for the attack of the rubber bushings. They are here to haunt us. Okay. We got upper suspension arm with our rubber bushings. The army is dying down. It's so sad. So Attack on Titan. Well, I know that's not the right music for Attack on Titan, but you guys get the point because you're smart. I plan to do some live streams in the future, so get excited about that. Bad. We need a front exhaust pipe, middle muffler, rear muffler. Front exhaust pipe, front exhaust pipe, middle muffler, rear muffler. I'm not sure what it has on it. Oh, it's just a rear muffler V8OHV. Okay, so that's how it works. Rear muffler, and then rear muffler D. Rear muffler D, and then rear muffler V8OHV. Oh, wait, another rear muffler D. I like how it says I'm working on the suspension, but it's like the game knows. It's like you're not working on the suspension. What are you doing? I'll just insert that little buddy. Gearbox double. Gearbox. Dub. Spring. Cap. I should have said just cap. What kind of cap do I need? Ah, I forgot. Front shock absorber cap. There it is. Okay. Now start. Drive shaft. Oh, I believe it needs like 2 drive shafts, but I bought 3 because I'm weird. But I think anybody that watches this channel and knows me personally knows I'm weird. I find that oddly satisfying to see that get pulled. There's a little slot, that little black thing is where the starter goes. I knew it was a V8 starter because I'm smart. SMRT. It's like I know it's SMART. Another drive shaft because for some odd apparent reason this car needs 2 drive shafts. Connecting? Alright. Now we can fly through the other side. I apologize about the loud knocking noise. I have a washing machine behind me. I'm washing my clothes. There's big zippers. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's loud. It's a mix of both. Mixed feelings, you know. Okay, now you can fly through it like a time lapse. Why would the Toyota Previa need a race tire? I almost refuse to do that. Alright, we're done in the back. All we need is to do suspension in the back, and we're basically done and good. Leaf spring, fuel tank, fuel pump. Ah, leaf spring, fuel tank, fuel pump. Leaf spring, fuel tank, fuel pump. And I believe we need leaf. I don't know why I didn't buy these when they were right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them. Toyota Previa with the complete setup. Is there anything more beautiful? Yes. Toyota Sienna. Ching, 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 ching. Extreme bass boost. Ching, 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 ching. Alright, now we can fly through it because we're not nervous about anything, are we? Okay. Rim Classic 09 race tire. Classic 09 race tire. Rim, I'm writing this down by the way, C09 R tire, 255 40 R18. 255 40 R18. Alright. Where is the race tire? .255 40 R18. Rim Classic 09. Then we need size 18 and ET 0 as usual. Beautiful. I still think a race tire on a Toyota Previa is insane. Stall. Wait for this to finish. Take it. Balance, balance, balance. Ah. My schedule is screwing up. My master plan is not working. It makes me take it twice. I don't get the logic of that. And good. Balance. That time it didn't make me take the wheel twice. That makes no sense whatsoever. It takes a while to balance. Alright. Oh, that's why, because it's not on the lifter at all. Per status. Oh, that's why. That's where the clips are missing. I know where. I'm not gonna say where. Where do you think? It's in the engine. On the ignition distributor. I always forget to put it on there. I told myself I will, but I know secretly that I won't. Let me just nail the interior real quick. Up. Car status. Seat 1, Fabric A, Bench Bianco, steering wheel 9. Wait. Bench Bianco, steering wheel 9, seat 1, Fabric A. Steering wheel. Seat 1, Fabric A. Okay. We got everything for our little minivan for the soccer mom. I want to call it's no soccer mom drives this. It's all Toyota Siennas and Honda Odysseys because they've moved on. Front bench. Front bench. Alright, B-tench. Let's get all the hood stuff. I call it just hood stuff, I don't know why. Obviously it doesn't give me a ton of options. Might seem kind of weird, but in this case it's a good thing. At this point, everything that is on the car is either missing or in 100% condition. Alright, you're good. had to put on the right side mirror, but whatever. Right body window A. Left tail light. Oh, that's why. It's not meant to look super sporty and dumb. That is the tiniest hood ever. It's so small. Little egg-shaped car. Front end? What the heck is their front end? Oh my god. That's so beautiful. I love that animation. How it just opens like that. See, this is what I was talking about. 3 doors. This door does not open. It is officially a part of the car. I can't sit in this. Yeah, it's a minivan. I did not expect a roar from it at all. I would have cried if it got a roar, since the Aston Martin DB5 didn't. Shop entrance A. And I can't move it to the car lifter. I just do this 3 times. Yeah, move equipment back. Move this to the car lifter A. Close your eyes. When I say open, open them. Open! This is it. Toyota Previa. Move equipment. This equipment back. Oh yeah, the front end. I need to find out where the front end goes. Let me look at what the front end looks like. What would that be? I can't think of anything that would possibly be. Oh! Right there. Okay. Now we got the very odd looking front end. Now let's get some license plates because we're very legal. Actually, we're really not that legal. Alright, anyway. What should the text say? BF. I just can type in random letters. Oh, those are not letters. That. Okay, RJR. No, I'm not saying. JST. 836. JST 836. Assemble. JST 836, just like I said. And then we need to take it to the paint shop because the paint is not technically even, if that's the right word. And we need to turn it into the typical ugly Previa color. Okie dokie. Huh. Doesn't actually look bad. But we'll make it look bad for you. Oh, there's the brownish, weirdish Previa color. See, the Previa is not supposed to have body colored bumpers. Whatever. Alright, this is our Previa. Garage entrance A. Alright. So, now that we're here, I could tell you a couple of the weird quirks and features of this car. So, yeah, let's do this. Under the hood doesn't matter because I doubt that's the actual engine that it has, because a Toyota Previa wouldn't have a V8. Anyway, I already explained to you they don't want their kids to get off on the door side. They want their kids on the side of those cars coming, so that they don't even have the option to. They want them to get off on the curb side. So that's why Toyota invented that. And this thing has like the biggest windshield ever, and it's crazy when you're driving it because you have like literally like 3 feet of car in front of you while you're driving. That's just the dashboard. The front window is super straight, and since this thing is so long and so weird, they had to make these very odd sticking out triangular windows. In the minivan game that was kind of common, but nowadays you never see that. The trunk is normal, nothing too special there. So let me see if it has any of the features. Oh, I think there's a big feature right there. Let me take out the front seat. Nope, I mean normal mode. Okay, so if you're wondering why there's a front end here, it's because this is a mid-engine vehicle. They couldn't make it a mid-engine vehicle because it's a car mod. So, yeah, and if you had to change the oil, there's a little yellow latch. There's a little yellow latch kind of lever under the seat that you have to click it, and then you can see your engine, and then there's a little knobby thing where you can change the oil. So, yeah, I think that covers the 1997 Toyota Previa Lucida Estima thingy. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was the 1997 Toyota Previa. So, please like and subscribe, as that would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 video. Bye-bye.